I'm back with some new videos for 2023. This week we're talking about Long Wharf in New Haven. Hi, I'm Stacy Olson with the Valentini team at William Ravis Real Estate. And on my channel, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about living on the Connecticut coast. So where is Long Wharf? It's actually the westernmost part of New Haven, and it literally hugs the Long Island Sound. Long Wharf used to just be a harbor, and it was much, much wider and very shallow compared to how it is today. But in 1949, the harbor was dredged to make a deeper channel so that ships could go closer to the shore much easier. So as they dredged all that up, they created the shoreline where most of Long Wharf sits today. It's definitely a commercial area that has some outdoor activities and recreation as well. And it's not so residential, so I'm not going to be talking about homes and price ranges for this video. But I just want to give people a sense of what there is to do around there, so if you do move to this area, you can check it out. So as you make your way to Long Wharf, basically you just take an exit right off of 95. And as you pull off, you're going to see a visitor center right there on the main walking path that you can stop in and get information on not only Long Wharf, but the New Haven area in general. And right next to this is a snack shack that's open during the warmer months, so it's not open currently. There's an outdoor deck that you can sit right on the water and enjoy a sandwich or some gelato and the great view of New Haven Harbor. Right behind this area is the Long Wharf Pier. It's a super long pier that goes right out into Long Island Sound. This pier is actually home to the historic schooner replica of the Amistad. So you might not be familiar with the Amistad, but it has a long history. So just a quick recap of the history. In 1839, the ship held captives from Sierra Leone in Africa, and eventually they took control of the ship, but they were unable to successfully navigate back to Africa, and the ship was captured and towed back to the port in New London, Connecticut. And they were faced with slavery or execution, and the case wound up going all the way up to the Supreme Court, and eventually they were all freed. It's an amazing story and well worth a visit, and I know there's also a great movie that came out about it, so you should check that out too. This pier is also home to the historic schooner the Quinnipiac, and if you have a personal boat, you can also dock there or moor there for a fee. Just remember, this whole area, there is a long walking path that's paved that goes directly along the water, and you pass by all these things I'm going to talk about today. A short distance from the pier is the Canal Dock Boathouse. Canal Dock has partnered with the City of New Haven to conduct community-oriented waterfront boating activities. There are several types of recreational boating opportunities available, things like dragon boating, kayaking, and rowing. And they also have yoga on the back deck and summer camps. And the best part is that all the programs are free for New Haven public school students. That's amazing. What an opportunity. If you head a little bit west, right there on Long Wharf, you're going to hit the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park. And again, it sits right on the Sound. It's a beautiful monument to the American soldiers that served and fought in that war. And honestly, it's not just a Vietnam Veterans Memorial. There's also a monument for the Korean War and for the war on terrorism. And this truly just commemorates all those who bravely fought for our country. And it's really a beautiful spot with the backdrop of Long Island right behind it. I know that New Haven holds a Memorial Day ceremony there, and they just did so last year. So I assume they're going to keep doing it since it's such a beautiful spot. Right next to this memorial is the Long Wharf Nature Preserve, and that's part of the New Haven Land Trust. Now granted, unfortunately, I shot these videos in January, so the views aren't quite as beautiful as they would be if it was another time of year. But honestly, I saw people on this trail in the middle of January. At this nature preserve, there's two types of habitats. There's the shorefront and the upland. The shorefront is comprised of mud flats and salt marshes and beaches, and the upland sections are more like woodlands. And you could take your time walking the trails, enjoying the views, and you have all sorts of things to look at. It's not just the same scenery. And did I mention, this is part of the East Coast Greenway that stretches from Maine to Florida. Now, if you scooch your way on the other side of 95, away from the water, that's where you're going to find all of the commercial businesses that reside in Long Wharf. And there are two huge ones that I must mention. First one I'm going to talk about is IKEA. Yes, we have an IKEA right here in New Haven. IKEA has become iconic for great furniture at a fair price. And many of the items are kind of do-it-yourself. So as far as like you have to put it together, it comes home in a box. I think now you can pay them to put it together, but everything I've ever bought there I've had to put together myself. And it's not just furniture. They have great home decor and linens. So really you need to stop in and check it out. You can spend an entire day there. This place is huge. And this Swedish company has drawn crowds from all over the Northeast because there really aren't that many around here. I know there's one in New Jersey and I know this one in New Haven, but other than that, I don't think there's any super close. And it really is a destination for people visiting the New Haven area. They come here specifically for that. And they have like a small cafeteria inside and they serve these amazing Swedish meatballs. I know it sounds funny, but it's true. They're fabulous. And you can even buy some to bring home to make for yourself. And every time I go, I have to pick some up. The other biggie in the area is Jordan's Furniture. This colossal furniture store sits just a short distance from IKEA. So really you can hit both of them in the same day if you think you can handle it. And Jordan's has all sorts of furniture and they have all types of budgets and it's really a beautiful store. Again, I've been in there and you can spend an entire day just looking at everything. And the best part is they have this thing what they call IT, which really is the world's largest indoor ropes course. Yes, the world's largest indoor ropes course right there attached to the furniture store. And what's super cool about it is that it's in the dark. So everything is lit up like in neon and things like that. And I know my son's been there for a scouting event and he loved it. It's really a fun time. And if you're brave enough, you should definitely try it out. Honestly, Long Wharf has long been recognized for what is known as food truck paradise. When you're driving on 95, even if you're just driving through New Haven, you see it right there. And no joke, it really is a paradise. Right there on Long Wharf Drive, there are so many food trucks lined up every single day. I think the last time when I counted the map, there was like 27 different trucks. It's just massive, and you should stop in and you can try things to your heart's content. There are so many different kinds of food there, from Central America, South America, Mexico. There's burgers and hot dogs and Thai food and ice cream. Needless to say, there's something there for everyone. So that's Long Wharf in a nutshell. It's not a huge area, but it has a lot to offer, and it's great for a fun day out. You can either do the stores or you can go walk along the water and check out the memorials and the nature preserves. So if you're thinking about coming into the area and you might be interested in buying, give me a call. I'd love to help. I love showing people the area because I love living here. Until next time, have a great day.